Session 6 starts us off. The group, after taking some time to allow the stone, the petrification that was occurring, especially within Ravana, to dissipate, as well as within any other characters to dissipate, go back into the Alabaster ruins to try to see if they can find some more information. They go towards the main towers. It is in the central towers. It is at that time they find out that the Alabaster ruins are actually a previous bastion known as the Terra Forma Bastion. They are exploring the main floor within the central tower when the Venerate, the person who actually was the one of the people who exiled them from the original bastion, appears. Who they had seen previously enter the central tower, but they were unaware if they were still there or not. He seems to be controlling the porcelain men, and the party now has to prepare for battle as they're trying to basically power up the tower to try to see if they can find out more information to see if they can stop whatever's causing the alabaster for everything to be turned to stone, and to see if we can help out a druid that actually we have found on an outer tower that has agreed if we can find out like this that they would be able to assist us and be indebted to us. Excuse me. In addition to this, previously, the main adventurers Parnox, Ravana, and Isaac all found a mysterious, magical, like almost table or globe. Upon grasping this, they all came out of it with various abilities, kind of both physical and an arcane way, showing that they have been touched, as it were, by the Blacklands. Isaac now has a piece of obsidian that seems to guard their arm, that seems to once a day be able to shift to a portion as if they were about to take a potentially damaging blow, to stop a damaging blow, or at least make it harder to hit. Ravana's left arm as well seems to have gone from being a normal arm of flesh and blood to being phantasmal. It looks almost see-through, and at least once per day, they have the ability to be able to use it up to their form to actually reach through as if it were phantasmal itself. Parnox, his character, his shoulder seems to have grown a bony protrusion, almost as if it were like an antler or a horn. Very reminiscent, actually, of the Vendig that he has been making extensive deals with. It seems that with this, though, he has the ability to harness his power to the better of the ability, as he is a path of wild magic barbarian. So it looks like he can at least once per day kind of control his magic and choose what it was that he wants to use when his rage. After this, the Venerate and the Porcelain Men fight the group itself. The group is able to make its way out, defeating the Porcelain Men, making some extensive holes within the structure of the main tower, through better or for worse. Parnox remembers that once they found Kenneth dead originally, he had a pearl-like object that he had kept from Kenneth that we saw Kenneth used, that was a fireball one of those pieces, almost like a fireball pearl necklace, that you can use and throw, and it will be able to use casting fireball itself in that area. The Venerate still being there, he casts it on the Venerate, hoping to be able to do some lasting damage. And the Venerate gives them the respect of understanding that they did attempt to attack the Venerate, but the Venerate looks no worse for wear upon having a fireball cast at them. With that, the time of the grouping in the Alabaster ruins comes to an end again as the stone slowly begins to try to take hold of them. And that is the end of session 6. Session 7, we are finishing up again that fight. As we begin to leave, we try to go back to our druid, stating that we may have found potentially part of the reason the Alabaster ruins are the way that they are, but the tower itself has been destroyed, it looks like, potentially by the Venerate upon their leaving. The druid is barely surviving, but with the medical prowess and understanding of how the druid craft works, Ravana is actually able to stabilize them and bring them back to Balter. We take them to Balter and actually place the druid within the magical garden, as this druid seems the one that we were able to stabilize and save, seems to have forgone part of their humanity to further become more of nature itself. So they are actually connected, quite literally, with nature and the vine, and they're able to grow vines, and vines move them along the ground. And so now they have a home in Balter within the magical garden that is still there. And that ends really session 6 and session 7 together.